So now that we created our first controller, it is time to create our first model. And we have said that models are also just C# classes, but are used to define the data models. So basically are used to define classes that are going to interact with our database. For that, in here in the Solution Explorer, I'll just go to the Models folder. And then inside the Models folder, I can just right-click and add a class. But since in the upcoming parts, I'm going to add other stuff or other files that are related to data management, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a new folder. So add. I'm going to name this folder data. And then inside this folder, I'm going to add another folder just for the models. Other folders are going to be services, view models, and also the DB context file that we're going to use in the entity framework configuration. So let us start with the first model. Just right click in here, go to add, and then class. This is going to be a model to store data in our database related to URL. So I'm just going to name it URL and then add. And now when you add the model properties, think of the data that you're going to store in the database. So for example, in the database, for each URL or for each shortened URL, we're going to have an ID, which is going to be of type integer, ID, and then get set in here. In the database, we're going to also store the original link. So public int original link, get and set. We're going to also store the shortened version of the original link. So I'm just going to type in here public string and then short link, get set. Let us also change the type of the original link to be a string. We are going to also store the number of clicks. So for that, just public int and then number of clicks. Also a get set. And we're going to also store the user ID. So who was the user or the ID of the user that did shorten a URL. For that, just type in here public int, and I'm going to make this optional for now by using the question mark. And that is going to be now the user ID and then get set. You can also store other information like when the link was created. So for example, public, date time, date created, get set. And also, if you want to add features like update an existing link, you can store the date update, which is optional because not all the links are updated. The get and set that I have defined in here are just the getters and the setters for each property. And in C#, the get and set keywords are used to define the accessors of a property. The get is used to return the property value, and the set is used to assign a new value to the property. Now, this is all about the model, but before I move to the next part, I'll just remove the error model because I'm not going to use it. So I'll just right click in here and then just delete this folder completely. And then I'll just go to the home controller. And then from here, I'm going to remove the last action. Then here I can see that I still have an error. If I scroll up, I'm just going to remove this using statement and then save the changes. On the next part, you're going to create the first view.